Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Chuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Trying it right side with Etienne. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Shuck. It's caught by Wilson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the
They'll run Etienne. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. It's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the
exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. So wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
We'll check this one down to ETN.
Thinking that throw, double covers your running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. That one connects. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. This is Ryan Fitzgerald now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. A pistol snap. Fields. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Out of the shotgun. Fields. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down throw for Fields. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's taken down at the 30. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 331, 331, go.
Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Cowboys' 36-yard
Here we
line.
go, son. Set.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
You got it. Press. Bunch right. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running it here with ETN. There's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 3rd and 7. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance in making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This gets the 1st and more. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going from the gun here. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd and long for him here. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
1st and 10.
Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Here's a design run. Fields has it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play action, jump. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
The call play action would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. For somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, there's risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, here's Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Fourth down, here's Shuck. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Soft lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw Fields. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints, first down.
And that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half.
6-yard line.
Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Second and 9.
Blitz coming here. Fields. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go, son. 319, here's Nut.
First and 10. Here's Fields. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Blue does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Buying some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal. It's a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, here's Shaw. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense. You'll storm right past that fake and right into that pocket. Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That's incomplete. They tried to pick up the first down a little gusto, but maybe a little bit too much. Now we've got 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No, why not? Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Brings up
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Field slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It isn't holding up. They're into the drop-ins. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. On him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
a gain of 3.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
On the return, this is Etienne. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can complicated as this one's away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Up the middle, Blue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off play action, it's Fields. On the move, headed right. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Angel.
Fields on 3rd. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They're going for it. Here's Fields. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 16-point ball game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Left side now cut by Sutton. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd down.
Shot working from the gun. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Now look underneath here for Etienne. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Shuck now on 1st down. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
From the red zone now. Rose caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shuck now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Extend. West. 19 instruction. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Forced out to his right. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
1st down throw for Fields. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 10. 331.
Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He has it at the 5! That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
25 yards on the play.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Extend.
And they just get the play off. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. With him picking himself up after that sack. Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Saints 39, Cowboys 21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Throwing. Shot. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again here. It's Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by Wilson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9.
Offense in the hurry-up here.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Throwing it again here. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Saints get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
And the Saints.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Wilson, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Saints. First down.
Looking inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. He dodges, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints put up even more points in a win. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
46. Cowboys 21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Shuck now on 1st down. Gets everything he has under this one. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shuck working from the gun. And he's going to try another deep one here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken, Chip slant. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Headed out right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown! The Saints continue piling it on Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. On play action. Here's Shump. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep road. Still a couple of snaps to play with though here. They got second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On second and 10 now, here's Shump. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cowboys hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devon Holland comes up with it.
Okay, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
They're going to pass it here. It is cut left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 16
Big
yards.
shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
A pistol snap. Fields. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play.